Welcome to IL-2 Battle of Stalingrad. We are in the U2-VS aircraft once again, which some of you might remember. I did a first look video on it a while back when it was first released, but now they have added it to the Battle of Stalingrad and Battle of Kuban career mode. So I figured we'd take it out for a nice nighttime mission. It's about 2,000 hours, so it's a little before midnight, and we're heading towards Pitomnik airfield inside the Kessel, as it was called by the German troops. Pitomnik was the main source of German air traffic. That and Gumrak, which is just up ahead, I believe. We should fly over it shortly. Let's see here. We're still a while away, but yeah, Gumrak is... Ooh, yeah, it's right here, and then we're heading towards Pitomnik. But yeah, Pitomnik was the main source of German air traffic. And the Kessel, due to its large size, it could handle all of the constant takeoffs and landings, but the Russians later captured it in mid-January, leaving the 6th Army with only Gumrak. And later that was overrun by Soviet troops as well. But this point in the war, the date right now is December 13th, so the German 6th Army is cut off at Stalingrad and completely surrounded. We and our U2s, or sewing machines as they were called by the German troops, are going to go and harass the German troops at Pitomnik, keep them awake. With our 4 50-pound, or 50-kilogram, bombs strapped to our belly, hopefully we'll do a little bit of damage to their positions and run on home. There are a total of 6 of us. We're flying in a very loose formation, which probably is a good idea to avoid the German searchlights that are inevitably going to turn on and search for us so they can blast us out of the sky. Our goal is to kind of stay out of sight of those because of our low airspeed. We're only going about 150. Well, we're actually going a little faster than I thought we would be. Going about 140 kilometers an hour. But that's still... With the German anti-aircraft artillery, that's a pretty easy target to hit, so we're going to need to bob and weave through the German searchlights. Also, the moon is fairly bright, so we need to be cautious of that. I'm sure if we get silhouetted by the moon, they would just love that. So we're going to try to plan accordingly, but it's just going to be a hit and run, in and out real quick. So with that out of the way, I will go ahead and cut the video, and I'll get back to you guys when we're near Pitomnik airfield and ready to drop our bombs on the German positions. The Kessel, as you can probably tell, searchlights have lit up the night sky as we approach Pitomnik airfield. We were just flying past Gumrak airfield, that is right there. Right there. And Pitomnik's just dead ahead at about 1 o'clock. Looks like there's quite a few anti-aircraft positions and bunkers on the airfield. It is one large airfield, which is why the Germans used it. And we are going to be bombing that position where the searchlights are, obviously. This is my first mission playing in the new campaign mode. I wonder if there's searchlights in other spots and not just where the mission objective is. I would expect to see like searchlights coming from the airfields as well, but alas, I do not see any. Well, we'll go ahead and dive down. Actually, let's maintain altitude for the time being, and we'll dive down once we we'll idle our engine and swoop down, drop our 4 50-kilogram bombs, and get the heck out of Dodge before those AAA emplacements rip us to shreds. Also, I doubt there's any night fighters about, but that's something I should be kind of worried about, like BF-110s or something. That would be fun, having a night fighter campaign, even though I'm not too informed on night fighter operations during the Battle of Stalingrad itself. I know they flew them during the British bombings of Germany itself, but I don't know how night operations were with the Germans on the Eastern Front. Anyway, we're approaching very rapidly. Well, as rapidly as... Oh, we're going 150 kilometers an hour, so I guess fairly rapidly. I'm worried Hopefully we don't get locked on by one of these searchlights, because one of those searchlights and all that AAA will definitely end my day rather quickly. Alright, so throttle is at 0. And we're going to go ahead and dive in on the position, get our bombs ready. Let's actually maintain this altitude because these bombs, looks like they still haven't locked onto me. That's interesting. Alright, bombs away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Adios. Enjoy that. Hopefully they actually detonate. There we go. Hey, not too shabby. I do not have a machine gun equipped or anything like that, or else I would go about and strafe them. Let's harass them a little bit. Come in. Let's fly right over the searchlight, see if they react to it. Hello. Oh, it doesn't look like they're too interested in us. Oh well, let's fly over Pitomnik and see what's going on. Let's keep those troops up with our sewing machine. Could probably land. It looks like it's fairly empty. Nothing on Pitomnik Airfield? I wonder what I set the density to. It might be... Oh, there's guards walking about. Hello, comrades. Whee! Alright, well that's probably enough risking me and Ivan's life for one day. I guess we should probably go ahead and fly back home. It looks like we have some supplies there. Alright, well, I guess that'll be that. One thing I could have done, I could have blinded them with my landing light. But, yeah, it looks like no guns are about here. That's interesting. Well, that wasn't really our objective anyway, so I'll go ahead and head home, and we'll probably take off for another sortie later tonight. These guys and gals flew multiple sorties a night, so it's definitely a interesting job working the night shift, I suppose. Anyway, I don't know if I'll do a career in the U2, but I thought it was nice that they finally added missions and the U2 itself to the career mode. It's a welcome addition. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This is Wolfpack signing off, and I will see you guys on the next one.